Good afternoon, everyone. How are you? This is Kalina. I am a woman listening to my woman's GPS. What is a GPS? For me, it means I'm being guided by passion and spirit. And I am a very passionate person, and many of you maybe know already a little bit about me. But I have, from the very time I was very small, younger anyway, from about the time I was 6, I knew that I wanted a different life, and I was raised as a very conservative Mennonite little girl. And I could see that when we drove through towns and when we ended up going to Toronto, I could see the big tall buildings. I knew I wanted a different life. I knew I didn't want to be the country little girl that stayed, that lived on a farm. And it's funny, now that I'm older, I'm actually back in the country area and I love it. But our life keeps changing. And we are like a butterfly that's emerging, and we keep changing and evolving. And there are so many things to get to our best self. How do we do that, And I knew from a very young age that I had to start believing in myself and trusting myself, that I was worthy and I was capable. And I had to believe that I could have some of my dreams. Maybe I don't have all of them, but I know that I needed to trust in myself and my abilities. And I had to push past that self-doubt, the critical thinking. I had to embrace who I was and recognize and celebrate who I am, my unique strengths, my talents. I had to use them to my advantage, right? I had to take care of me and not listen to the critical talk, even in my own, right? I had to be more confident and walk with my head high and just understand that I was just as important as others were. There are many times that I was not that brave girl, not diva strong. I was a healing daughter. I had to embrace those failures because we all do have them, and I've had many second chances. I've had many do-overs. But I had to take the opportunity to learn from those things. They were setbacks, and many times I was discouraged, I was hurt, I felt like I was in a deep valley. But I got myself out, and I became more resilient. And even though life was full of challenges, I had to be able to bounce back and through adversity, get out of those things, and just be stronger. I had to become more resilient. We all are going to go through things, but as we get older, we maybe have listened to some of the stories that we've heard, and we've learned from our own mistakes, so we become stronger and wiser. So we have to practice more healthy mind-body connection, and I've been doing more of that. This writing is good for me. It's healing for me. But exercising is very important, and walking is very important. And now with this ice, I'm not getting out there, but it's something that I should be doing more often. So I get in front of the television and I'll start walking. And another thing I've started doing is because I like writing and I enjoy meditation, I'm trying to do some of my own. And so I'm learning, I'm writing, and then I can, like this, I'll get on and create a podcast. And so you'll hear a few meditations, more meditations this year from me, hopefully. So I enjoy doing those things. I like working in the garden, I like cooking, but then we gain the weight, right? So we have to find some other things that are going to, but enjoy, whatever it is that you're enjoying doing, but take better care of ourselves this year, right? With self-care as we're getting older. Our relationships is another thing that I am trying to cultivate and build stronger relationships, and that I am being more positive. I'm a very positive person all the time anyway, but as most of you know, I am a very optimistic person. But I can get upset with things, and at times I can raise my voice and I can be upset, and I wait too long to express my feelings. That's been my whole problem my whole life. And so to find my voice, it took a very long time. And so this is a platform I can use that. But the toxic relationships and things that drained me in my life, that took the energy away from me. I have learned that I cannot do that from her. I know what I don't want. So I keep learning and growing, and I'm going to continue to do that. Doesn't matter if I'm in my 70s or 80s, I'm sure I'm going to be learning something new. I'm going to try to keep up to date with different things. And if I can do my podcast and I can do my writing, I can, there's lots I can do and give back. So I want to be able to do that so that I can help the younger generation and just for myself. So I need to just keep working on that and continuing that. So I am celebrating the things that I have done in my life, even though they may be small, but I am a grandmother. I do like writing. I like photography. And I can see different ones that have learned from me and see, and they enjoy what I'm doing, so I continue to do those things. So I just know that I have to continue the process because this is a journey, right? So I've got to live my life with my passion, very purposeful and determined to do something with it. I am not content. I know I'm not content just sitting and crocheting or coloring, or feel like I need to be doing more with my life, and so that's what I'm doing. There's so much abundance out there, and I know God has so much for us, each of us. And I am creative, and so I'm going to keep looking at different things I can do in my life. So I am just, that's just on my computer. It's okay. So I am just looking at different things that I can change in my life to make my life just a healthier, and that I can be the best version of myself that I can be as a grandmother and a mother to my children. And, because we are all worthy, and I've learned that over the years and became stronger. I believe in my worth and my value. So I encourage you today. I encourage you to embrace that. You are Diva strong. You have so much inside of you. I'm sure your voice, you have maybe not over the years said the things you need to say, but your potential is limitless, and you can achieve whatever you set your mind to. And it doesn't matter if you're 70 years old. I'm 65 years old. I'm learning, I'm becoming, I'm doing things that I've never done before, and I enjoy doing that. So if you can just take a little of the empowerment and the encouragement, and so that I can inspire you, if you enjoy what you're hearing, if you enjoy listening and watching my videos, just like and share, and just let me know what you're thinking. And we take care of you, trust you, love you, and just continue the journey with me.